Hello, I hope you're all doing well. I need to come out to campus this morning, so I thought I would do a quick video on pricing while I'm here. So the thing that you'll notice in chapter 8 is you have 6 distinct types of problems. I've listed them over here. So in this video, we're going to focus on pricing, and then I will also be posting a video related to each of the others. So you'll have a video for a special order example, a video for a decision to discontinue, and so forth. So by the end, there will be 6 videos posted. So the first thing I wanted to mention is in pricing, an important piece is whether the company is a price setter or a price taker. So for example, in the lecture notes, I think I had used Disney as an example of a price setter. So really, whatever Disney decides they want their ticket prices to be, there are going to be many, many people who go to Disney each year. So that would be an example of a price setter. So they have a product that people want, and really they have a lot of control over setting the price. On the other hand, you would have like a price taker. A price taker operates in a more highly competitive environment. So for example, most fast food places, well, I would say all fast food places would be price takers. So like Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King. Again, they're all kind of, battling in that very price sensitive business environment. So in this problem, I wanted to look at S8-2. I believe it was one of your homework problems first. In this example, we are going to use cost plus pricing. And I'll just make a note that cost plus pricing, this is used by companies which are a price setter. So again, they have significant control over the price that they charge. So let's just look through this example. So this is a ski resort where the investors would like to earn a 15% rate of return on the company's $100 million of assets. So basically that's telling us that the investors would like a desired profit of 15 million. So 15% of 100 million. It also tells us the fixed costs, and it tells us our variable cost. It also tells us that the company serves 750,000 skiers and snowboarders each season. And the key here is that the company has a favorable reputation among skiers and snowboarders. And in the textbook, it even says that they have some control over the lift ticket prices. So that means they are a price setter. So in the problem, in the textbook, again, this is on page 479, it says, would winter sports emphasize target costing or cost plus pricing? Again, since they're a price setter, they could use cost plus pricing. And it says, if other charge $65 per day, what price should winter sports charge? So again, using cost plus pricing, the first thing we need to do is just calculate the total cost incurred by the company during the year. So the problem tells us our fixed costs are $33,750,000. And the problem tells us that our variable costs are $10 per guest. So that would be what, 7.5 million? Okay, so our total costs in this example would be 41,250,000. So clearly, whatever we charge the skiers and the snowboarders, we need to cover all of our costs, the 41,250,000, but we also want to earn that 15% on the 100 million. So our investors want to earn, they want to earn the 15 million. Again, that's 15% of the $100 million of assets. So the thing is, when it says cost plus pricing, the plus is the desired profit. So what this is telling us is that this resort needs to bring in $56,200,000 $150,000. So our revenues need to equal $56,250,000 because we need to cover all of our costs and we need to provide investors $15 million of target profit. So basically it's asking what should the lift ticket prices be. So if we need to bring in 56,250,000 and we expect 700 and do I have the right number of zeros there? 750,000 skiers and snowboarders. This means that our lift tickets should be $75. So in the problem when it says if other resorts in the area charge $65 a day, what should we charge? Well, assuming that we have a favorable reputation and people want to come to our resort, we can still charge the $75. So again, here we're assuming that people would be willing to pay the $10 more. So this is a good example of the cost plus pricing, which is used by the price setter. I just want to flip tabs now and look at S8-3, where we're looking at the same company, but conditions have changed and it's now a price taker. So again, this is 479. It says, assume that winter sports reputation has diminished and other resorts in the vicinity are charging $65 per lift ticket. Winter sports has become a price taker and won't be able to charge more than its competitors. At the market price, winter sports managers believe they will still serve 750,000 skiers and snowboarders each season. So we want to focus on number 2. So you can go through number 1 on your own, but let's focus on number 2. So in target costing, again, due to competitive pressures, we're going to start with the revenue. So again, instead of us saying, oh, we want to charge 75, the market is telling us that we need to charge $65 a ticket. So that means our revenues would be the 750,000 times $65 per ticket. Okay, so this means we expect our revenues to be $48,750. And again, so that's set by the market. But then our investors still want to earn their desired profit of, I'm off a zero, of the 15 million. Okay, so under target costing, what this is saying is our revenues, we expect to be 48,750,000. Our desired profit, we expect to be 15 million. So that would mean our costs cannot exceed 33,750,000. So what this is basically saying, let me write less here just to make the point a little clearer. So in order for this to work, for our revenues to be at $65 per ticket and our investors to still earn the 15 million, that means our target costs must be 33,750,000. So we're going to have to kind of cut costs in order to make this all work. Well, the problem says that winter sports has found ways to cut the fixed cost to 30 million. Okay, so of our target cost of 30 million, what is the new target variable cost per skier or snowboarder? So what we're saying here is if our total cost need to be 33,750,000 and our fixed costs are going to be 30,000, and our target variable costs are 3,750,000, which if we look at that on a per guest basis, that would be $5. So before over here in S8-2, the variable costs were $10 per skier and snowboarder. So this is saying if we still want to earn the same target profit, but if we're only able to charge the $65 per skier or snowboarder, that then we're going to have to cut variable costs basically in half. So last thing it says, so we have compared the current variable cost, that was the $10, to then now we would have to cut it to $5. It says comment on your results. I mean, I don't know if that's possible. I've never even been skiing. So, I mean, I guess things we could cut that would be variable costs at a ski resort would be like if we have any amenities, if we have like the little shampoo bottles, you know, things like that. I kind of wish you guys were in person with me so you could help me a little bit if some of you've been to ski resorts. But anyway, the point of this is actually the accounting in that if you're a price, let me just make a note here. This would be for a price taker. So again, this company did not have control over the pricing. They were just kind of stuck with the $65, and then they have to kind of back in to how they're going to make that work. Okay, so later today, I will be posting more videos related to chapter 8, just so you'll have one example of each kind. But definitely let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.